रोलिंग यस सर.
चलो श्रेयस भाई, ये ब्रांड मैटर एग्जैक्टली करता क्या है?
So, good question. Brand matters, as the name suggests, and all the matters of the brand. So, to simplify, since you are the education expert, to simplify, all the brands have three stages. One is brand creation, second is brand communication, and third is brand experience. So, brand creation is what? Right from naming of the brand to brand identity, logo design, to its brand manual, style guidelines, ये लोगो कैसे आना चाहिए, कहाँ आना चाहिए, कैसे नहीं आना चाहिए, कितना बड़ा, कितना छोटा, ब्रांड आर्किटेक्चर स्ट्रैटेजी कि मेरा एक प्रीमियम ब्रांड है, मेरा इकोनॉमी ब्रांड है, ये मेरा एक टारगेट के लिए ब्रांड है, ये एक प्रदेश के लिए ब्रांड है. प्लस ब्रांड आर्किटेक्चर, अपने अपने ब्रांड्स और प्रोडक्ट्स के बीच में रिलेशनशिप. ये आ गया सब ब्रांड क्रिएशन. देन ब्रांड कम्युनिकेशन is internal communication and external communication. So internal is a lot of corporate companies have corporate communication inside.
बराबर.
न्यूज़लेटर होता है, नोटिसेस होती हैं, HR कम्युनिकेशन होता है,
एंटायर
कंपनी का इंटरनल कम्युनिकेशन, स्पेस कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर बहुत होता है, विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ब्रांड बिकॉज ब्रांड हैज़ टू बी क्रिएटेड इनसाइड फर्स्ट.
बराबर.
ब्रांड इज अ सिस्टम and then it should go outside. External communication, the brand communication is all your advertising, promotion, BTL activities like below the line activities, sponsorships, TV shows job karte ho. So that is all brand communication. So you are talking to external communication to either the masses or a specific segment of the society. So be it digital advertising, print advertising, hoardings, TV pay ads, leaflets, everything, brochures, everything is communication. Or packaging.
So
we do all. But we do only for few people. That's
Okay.
We are boutique.
Okay.
And third is brand experience, which very few companies do, even in Pune. So brand experience is right from the space. Now here you really like the place and you said such a natural and creative environment. I didn't have to explain it to you.
Correct.
You said it yourself that a creative company का जगह ऐसे ही होना चाहिए.
बराबर.
So that is brand experience.
Correct.
So all these showrooms you see of any brand, they look the same or they have a specific color, they have specific pattern, they have specific sculpture.
Correct.
So that is all brand experience.
Okay.
So be it your space, your showroom space, your office space. Nowadays they do a lot of customer lobbies. Sales office नहीं बोलते हैं, sales lounge बोलते हैं.
Yes.
So all this is increasing day by day. So right from your website has everything. आपका brand दिखता भी है, communicate भी करता है, experience भी होता है. To your telecaller or anybody answering a phone call, that is also brand experience they are getting. What do they talk about? So brand experience is a very vast category, and nowadays a lot of experience centers are happening. So that also we do. So all this is all these three categories: brand creation, brand communication, brand experience. We do it all, but only for select brands.
Okay. It is not general for all.
Not generic for all. Then because then only we can focus and give quality stuff.
Okay.
So that we do. Plus we have eye capture kind of. That's our subdivision, which is into photography and video production, which is supplementary to all the brands.
That is again for a specific.
No, that is for everyone.
Everyone.
So there you can have corporate shoots, factory shoots, to celebrity shoots, to fashion shoots, to your corporate shoots. All kind of shoots are possible in that.
Okay.
Because there, even if we are not the brand agency, some other agencies have defined something or a client has a specific brief, and the shoot can happen.
Okay. And what about this art?
Art is art wall. That is our next. A lot of art in the society, I think so, is needed to be come back in spaces, right from homes to public spaces. So that's a conscious effort. We want to get the art back in society, and people need to be educated about it. So though we are not in education business, but if we can offer our expertise of art in all kind of interiors, then why not? And art also communicates. So we help people in getting their places, and they need the right art. Either you commission the art, or we suggest them what kind of art should be there, which will enhance their beauty of their space. And of course, art is getting promoted. Right across from all the India, we have artists.
Related to this, now you select a specific brand and specific thing. Suppose startups are there. If suppose in short you want to tell why these all three activity, experience, communication, and that brand creation is important. How much, like if you want to say, like, because startups sometimes they have very good idea and everything is there, but because of absence of these three factors they won't survive. Most of the startup failure not because their idea is not good, because they don't know how to promote. So what's your message, like just single line or two line message for that?
See, branding is an investment and advertising is an expense.
Correct.
Simple debit credit language, accounting language. So it is not like that I understand startups have less money, less resources, less ecosystem, but if they give attention to the brand, it is not always necessary to go in media all out and spend a lot of money. As I said, brand is a system inside. If their values, their personality is very clear in their head, there are a lot of companies, even we work with a lot of startups, we understand, okay, we tell them this is the kind of budget you'll need, at least to get next level funding or next level confidence from people who are probably ready to invest with you. But that basic brand is required. If the idea is really good, then we do take even stakeholdership in it, that we will do your branding, and in exchange of that, if you don't have monies right now, we can become partner or stakeholder. So that's how we give the solutions also differently.
There is one more question related to this, like as I am in an education industry, restaurant industry, all that, hospitality. Nowadays the cost of branding so much increase. Like sometime I feel ki my major cost is going on rather than my revenue expenses. It's only on advertisement or branding. What do you think? And there is one famous quote about advertisement. When you do advertisement, you have to use all the resources. 50% gives the result, 50% won't give. So what your study says, like how much should be the budget for any organization for advertisement, like any specific?
That's a great quote by Mr. Ogilvy, famous O&M agency founder. So of course that time advertising was only very limited to media, like only print and TVCs and radios. Now advertising, you can actually calculate a lot of measures, especially in digital, or even on newspaper or hoardings. There are measures how you can count the response in it. So traditionally or theoretically, between 3 to 6% of the turnover should be your advertising expense. And depending, if you want to become a really fast brand very soon, then your percentage will increase. If you want to, you're okay with like 3-4 years and spreading out the expenses, you can spread out. So depending on your sales or strategies, or I would say a brand objective should always be in sync with your business objective. Okay, how you want to grow, how fast you want to grow, in which areas, which geographies, what target segment. So depending on all that, you create the branding strategies, and it should not be other way around. They should be in sync.
One more question. Ki whenever that brand nowadays everybody is moving towards digital marketing. Means like digital marketing, or we can say Facebook, Insta, that is one part, and another part is a Google, SEO. So many things are there. So suppose I am a traditional businessman like 20-30 years back, and I want to cope up with all this. I am not traditional, but suppose those who are there, and now they are thinking after the COVID time, this is the need of the time. But if we see in the market, this is my, like, from by my heart, like as I am a businessman, we are unable to find good digital agency. Everybody come in the field, they said we'll do that much, this is the budget and all that. And after 6 months or 1 year, it is completely disappointing. So either the social media or digital marketing is not working properly, or we are unable to find good organization who can support.
Both. So what happens is, as I said, that's why we take less clients. but we believe in doing everything. Because only digital cannot solve your marketing problems. If you are established, let's say Godrej and HUL and established brand Colgate, so for them digital helps in sustaining their brand and doing more engagement activity. But if it's a relatively new brand, only digital can just it's a world where there's no loyalty, there's no attention span. People are just swiping either up or like this. So this swiping generation or this mentality or behavior is causing a lot of problems. So it's not always the agency's fault. But yes, and a right agency. Now we don't even call ourselves agency. Unless and until we become a brand partner, then only results will come.
Okay.
There has to be that ownership and partnership coming in the workflow, in the whatever we are doing for the client.
Yeah.
And there has to be a trust and from the client side also. What I have observed is a lot of clients are so much in hurry. They want quick result, and as I said, branding is a long-term process. It is not a quick action. You give us money, we'll get you Mr. Bachchan or Akshay Kumar, and then or take Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, or spend crores of rupees on just media. You will get response. Why not?
Correct.
So it's not always that only creativity is going to give you business. There has to be a balance of right brain and left brain.
Correct.
That's why we always say, and that's why you see it here. We get lost in the right direction.
Correct.
Right direction is very important in consistent manner, because you have to give time to your brand partners.
Correct.
To prove their mettle, give them trust, support them with the right vitamin M.
Correct.
And your confidence that yes, once you have given the brief, they will give, and of course do a measurable review. Do a review.
Correct.
That is my advice to the client, that do a month-on-month review.
Correct.
Keep a tab on what is happening, because now you can get a lot of reports.
Correct.
And if you keep that, if you keep systems in place, I think so then nobody is right or wrong.
Correct.
There are good people, and most ad agencies are really willing to work hard. So, but while choosing the people, you need to really meet them, an agency or a partner.
Correct.
Like how much theoretical knowledge they have, how much practical knowledge they have.
Correct.
So meet them once, twice, thrice, and then sign up with them, and then sign up them at least for a year.
Correct.
Then you get results.
Very true.
Because a lot of just passed out kids coming and starting some digital agency.
Correct.
Of course, they also don't have the entire experience.
Correct.
I am not saying they shouldn't, but should you work with them? That call you should take.
Correct.
Because for some extremely pure, like for same age group, probably that's the right idea, because they have today only I got an inquiry from Instagram that they want to do something, but their budget is they want a freelancer person because they can't afford an agency.
Correct.
At least they were clear in their mind.
Yes.
They said अभी नहीं हम afford कर सकते हम बाद में करेंगे. I just asked them what is their budget, and they said इतना budget है, and I said okay, I'll ask a person who is a freelancer who probably would like to work with you and get back to you. So it depends how much homework you have done for your agency.
That was my actually next question. How much time required to you to take a homework of an organization before starting a branding? Like how much research you do, or how much time it takes?
It takes some time. It's all about how fast connect you have with that person, and how much information is available. Sometimes people have no information available anyway. They don't have old brochures, they don't have any documentation, they don't have old website. Then it's generally a 1 to 2 months period to start a brand, create a brand, to work on. People have already some information, some perception created. Then even in a 1 week we can start doing the activities.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
So many youngsters are coming in this field.
Yes.
This all type of matter. So to them, if educate, like the academic thing is different, practical thing is different. So what's your message to them? Because what happen as they do their college, they immediately start their business like a startup and all that thing. So to them, what is your message? Because this video may be seen by like so many students also.
Right.
So what's your take on that?
So extremely good question. I think so this message has to be there, not just from me, but from anybody, any experienced person in our industry will tell this. I have been teaching also for the last 16 years to all mass comm colleges, and everywhere I have been telling this. Ki strongly suggest don't start your own business immediately after college, because however good college it is or however bad college it is, they have limitation in terms of imparting the knowledge. They might get people like us from industry as a visiting faculty and everything, but that is not enough. It's very important to learn the basics of working, basics of any business is very important, and that at least 2 years people should work in different organizations or in one organization and try to learn maximum. Right from, you will laugh at this, these students, they do not even know how to write emails.
Correct.
Because nobody teaches them.
Very.
Or they don't know how to save files in a particular format in a name.
Correct.
So they can quickly find it. These are very basic things. And then how to handle different age groups, different cultures kind of people together. That is also an experience. Your team, client's team. So do that. Of course, people should start their own businesses and
Because
earn
there
more
is no
money and
limitation
name.
for customer.
No limitation for customer. We are huge. India is the youngest population market in the entire world, and that's why entire world is focusing on India. That's the real reason, by the way.
Correct. Correct.
And no other economic or political conditions. It's purely biological that we have the youngest working population in entire world.
Correct.
So see, such knowledge nobody will give you in colleges.
वेरी ट्रू. जनरली हम लोग ये भी बोलते हैं ना कि गाड़ी चलाते वक्त पहले लोगों की गाड़ी पे सीखो,
Yes.
देन फिर खुद का गाड़ी दो. तो खराब भी हुआ, कुछ भी हुआ तो
Perfect.
उस वो भोगेगा.
Perfect example. Why people go in driving schools
Correct.
or take second-hand cars and first drive.
And in
then
fact, many times I told my student कि भैया तू अभी तो पढ़ने के लिए फीस दे रहा था, अबे तुझे फ्री में सिखा रहा है, ऊपर से चाय पानी का
Exactly.
पैसा दे रहा है, तो
Yes,
सीख ले
yes, yes.
और फिर that you need to
So
do.
there have been some students or interns, I would love to name them at my company. They have come and they liked it so much. And when I asked them about कि बाबा हाँ तेरा बैंक अकाउंट दे, स्टाइपेंड देना है, internship है, and Priya Bothra is her name. Did you know what she said? She said, sir, मुझे तो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करना था और वो एडमिशन अभी तो मिल नहीं रही है, या मिली तो भी उसकी फीस होगी अराउंड 6 to 8 lakhs.
Correct.
Here I am getting a real life experience. Ideally I should be paying you. Like,
Great.
कौन
That I generally
ऐसा कौन
explain
रहता है? वो
myself.
अकेली थी ऐसी बोलने
Correct,
वाली.
correct, correct.
I had to literally force her and take her bank
Yes.
account details and somehow
Correct.
transfer money.
Because when we are in CA, there was a firm who was taking normal working hour 12 to 15 hours. They were paying minimum amount to us, and apart from that pressure. But over there, whatever we learn, that is not going to learn in the classroom.
Exactly.
So this is the practical field. Young student, like they need immediate success, but they need to understand
Yeah.
which come overnight can go overnight. So they need to work hard.
So a lot of my interns who, or the employees, ex-employees who worked here, they always say we didn't only work, we studied here. And it was our base ground, and now a lot of them have started their own businesses in other
Right.
cities, even in Pune, which makes us more happy.
Correct. Unfortunately, I had no management or MBA degree of marketing, but one of my favorite subject is always advertisement and marketing. So that I want to take everything from you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot for taking time and asking these questions. They're very important ones. And this is Mr. Mandhani. You must be probably already know him. Very famous. They have their classes also. He's a CA, but he has so much knowledge of, I would say, alternative sciences like graphology and numerology and all the things. People come to him to even design logos because of this.
Correct.
So it is amazing. Thanks a lot
Thank you.
for
Thank
coming
you.
and
Thank you.
giving so much time.
Yes.
Thank you.